Quick question before I begin this video. Have any of you guys heard of the rapper slash YouTuber named Crip Mac? Well, in case you have not heard of him, he is a brother from Southside LA who is apparently a Crip in real life, aka gangster. And he sat down on a podcast interview with Vlad TV and discusses why he never snitches. Take a look.
So there's no situation where you would snitch?
No, cuz. None at all.
Okay, let me ask you a question. We leave out of here.
Yeah.
And we jump in my car together.
Yeah.
We get pulled over and they find a gun in my car.
All right.
And I said, I don't know whose it is, even though it's mine.
Yeah.
And you know it's mine.
Yeah.
You don't bring a gun.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know whose it is.
Yeah.
Would you say that's Vlad's?
I would never tell on you, cuz we both going to jail.
We're both going to jail.
We both going to jail.
So you will go to jail because I'm not taking responsibility for my own gun.
Street code and my moral in life to the day I die is to stand on citizens through 55th Street the rest of my life. We're both going to jail.
We're both going to jail.
Me and you. We're going. Pack your shit now.
There is a serial killer living next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that he just killed a kid. Would you call the police on him?
Never.
Really?
Never.
That serial killer?
Never. There's no form you can snitch ever in life.
Okay.
You can't come back from it, hood. It'll make your dead homeboys cry in their grave. I never want that.
A dirty cop puts some on you that aren't yours.
Yeah.
Would you tell on the cop?
Hell no.
Is that telling?
Yes.
On a cop?
Anybody.
Really?
Yes.
Do you realize this puts you at a disadvantage in life?
I know.
You're okay with that?
It is what it is. Come and stand on this crib until the day I'm gone.
Okay.
That's for real.
So even
Go
though
standing on business.
even though people told on you, you would never tell on them?
Neighbor crib, never.
So you wouldn't tell on someone who just told on you?
Never. Once you're a rat, you're gone. I live by street morals and codes. Earning stripes, gangbanging. Taking your feds in jail, cracking enemies down. And also can't let your dead homeboys just stir in their grave. I'll never tell on nobody. I'll never make my dead homeboys cry or sad.
You have a daughter, right?
I have Kalani Bear.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Let's just say somebody killed your daughter and you can't get to them. You can't get to them. You have to cooperating with the feds. Someone kidnaps your daughter and they want a ransom, and you have to, the only way to get out of this is to cooperate with the feds.
I could never.
Your own daughter. Damn.
I can't tell, hood. We'll never snitch. There's morals to this gangbanging shit.
Somebody steals your car and you have to file a police report to get the insurance money.
Can't do it.
You can't do it.
Nope.
Your own car.
Nope.
Now, do y'all believe he would never snitch? Oh my God. I laughed so hard when I first watched this video. First of all, why does he talk like that? Oh, hood. I did some digging on him and I'm just like, he is a real gangster. Because, you know, you have to watch some of these YouTube people on here who claim that they're a gangster in real life and they're really not. He's actually part of the 55 Crip gang group out of Southside Los Angeles. And he actually got a 3-year prison sentence back in like 2024 from an article that I read. Something with fraud or something. I'm not too sure what the charges were, but he's been in the pen and he's about that life for real, for real. But I think it's just so comical the way he does these interviews, these random podcasts, and the way he talks. But I'm just like, I can't take him seriously because I'm just like, if anything were to go down, you know, God forbid, something like Vlad said in the interview, if someone did something to your daughter, would you snitch? And he said no. But I find that very hard to believe because if anybody did anything to someone's loved one, they would definitely want to get justice right, you would think. But I don't know. Something about that guy just turns me all the way off. I'm just like, the face tattoos. It's very hard for me to look at somebody with face tattoos. And I'm just like, the gold teeth, you're doing too much. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot for me to handle, especially if I have to sit down on an interview with you. I don't know how Vlad kept a straight face that entire interview. See, they never show Vlad's face every time he does these interviews. They only show the people's faces. But I know Vlad wanted to laugh that whole entire interview. He laughed a little bit, but he was just like, I don't want this man to kill me either. Because he looked like the type of dude that if you laugh too much, he'll side-eye you and he probably might jump you or get his homies to come after you. Yeah, he brave. And I feel like at this point, Vlad just interviews anybody for views. I don't know why, but I ain't hating on Vlad. Get your money how you want to get it. You know, get your coins up, your views up. But maybe, just maybe, you should invest your time outside of the gangster space. You know, find some reasonable people who don't have all the stuff going on the face. And, you know, I don't know what's going on out here. I feel like a lot of these podcasters, you know, they just pick whoever, put whoever on camera just for likes and views, just to get ratings. You know, I get it. It's a numbers game. Everybody's trying to get the bag. Everybody's trying to make their coins. But there's got to be some limit to who you interview at some point. That's just my opinion. Now, Vlad is a very controversial podcaster. If you're not familiar with him, he calls himself DJ Vlad. Apparently, back in the day, I want to say like late 90s, early 2000s, he was an actual DJ who worked for a radio station, apparently. I had no idea until I did my research. And the only reason he gained fame and popularity is because he did some very high-profile interviews, you know, during his DJ days. He interviews a lot of rappers, a lot of people in the entertainment business, comedians like Lunel, Aries Spears. He's apparently got a beef going on with Aries Spears right now. I'm not sure why they're beefing, but I think it's hilarious because I'm just like, why are you beefing with Aries Spears? He's a comedian, for crying out loud. Like, that's his deal. He's gonna talk shit. He's a comic. You know, what do you expect? Comedians talk shit all the time. You can't get in your feelings or get mad because he said something about you and you feel some type of way about it. Then he got in a beef with Boosie the rapper. I don't know why him and Boosie were beefing. But you know what's funny? I found out a lot of these podcasters, like Vlad, for example, they actually pay these people to sit down with them to do an interview. A lot of these interviews are not free. If you pay attention, some of them, like Joe Budden podcasts, they be paying people like $5,000, $10,000, as much as $20,000 for their time to sit down and just talk. I'm just like, why can't somebody pay my black ass to just sit down and talk? I would love that as a nice little side hustle. But because I'm a nobody and I'm not a somebody, unfortunately, no one's going to pay me for my time to talk on a podcast. So I have to build myself up, build up my name, build up my reputation, and make my own money somehow. But a lot of these rappers, comedians, and people who are struggling to stay in the limelight, basically, are running to this man on his podcast because of the popularity. They know that his show gets a lot of notoriety. So, of course, it's going to go viral because it's stupid. Most of the time, 99% of the time, it's stupid content. But it is funny because I'm not going to lie. I don't even really watch that man's channel. But some of the clips that he posts, I just cannot help but talk about it and share it. And this just happened to be one of them because I'm just like, man, stop lying. You know you snitch. Like, it don't matter how hard a person appears to be or how gangster a person appears to be. If your life is on the line, you're gonna snitch at some point. I'm just saying, don't come after me. But in my opinion, a lot of these people that you see on these shows, like First 48, you know, that murder mystery show where they interview possible suspects to find out who got, you know, killed or whatever. A lot of those people snitch on that show for a cheeseburger. So if people are snitching for cheeseburgers just to avoid jail or prison time, I know a lot of celebrities, especially rappers, are snitching to avoid jail time. I know they are. Because it's a way out. Like, who's not going to take that opportunity to save themselves and get immunity, you know, from the police or whatever? I don't know. I'm just saying the facts. The facts is a lot of these people will act hard on social media, but in real life, if it really happened to them, if it really happened to someone they know that they care about, they're gonna snitch, regardless of the situation. But anywho, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. I just thought this clip was hilarious, and the Crip Mac guy, that man is crazy, okay? At first, I thought it was the former child star from the Disney show that everybody kept talking about, but it's not him. I forgot that man's name, but everyone kept confusing him with the former child star that grew up on Nickelodeon. He was on a Nickelodeon show. He looked just like this man, but two different people. It's not the same guy. But he also made an appearance on Drewski's show. Drewski has it's a segment that he does called Could Have Been House. It's like a comedy segment where he makes these series. And Crip Mac actually appeared in one of his episodes on YouTube. It was so funny. And I was just like, they just use this man for anything. It's like people do anything for clout. People do anything for recognition now. It's like no one is putting any thought into these interviews or when it comes to just straight up entertainment. I feel like people just do whatever now. They don't care. But I don't blame them. Like I said, if it gets you the bag, I'm all for it, you know, at least it's YouTube. And I feel like as long as they're not doing stuff in real life to like harm others, I think it's okay as far as entertainment purposes. But yeah, that Crip Mac guy, he's wild. I would be too afraid to meet that guy because one, I don't know what his intentions are, the energy, the aura, it's just all off. It's just something about him that just gives me that ick. You know, I just, sorry, but not sorry, brother. You are scary. But yeah, post y'all's thoughts down in the comments below. I have no other words for this. Ugh.